After the August 2024 update, South Park Snow Day has now got some new weapons added to the game. Now these were included in the Season Pass, but they can be bought individually as DLC packs. Today we're going to have a deeper look at each of these new weapons. We'll start with the Goth Sickles. These are a variant for the daggers, and to unlock them you're first going to need the Non-Conformist Weapon Variation Pack. This is a free to download DLC. Once the DLC is active, you'll need to load it into any level and use the axe. For new players, the axe is the same design as the one Stan uses against you that you'll unlock initially by defeating him in the 3rd chapter of the game. The Goth Sickles can be unlocked by gaining a legendary upgrade card for the axe during a run, and you can get this legendary upgrade from either Jimmy or Henrietta. Once unlocked, to use the Goth Sickles, enter into Cooper Keep and either go into the armory or open up the menu, highlight the daggers and then press Y on the Xbox, that's triangle on the PlayStation, to switch them for the Goth Sickles. And then press A on the Xbox or X on the PlayStation to equip them. As with all weapons, they have a basic attack which does 4 damage, a combo attack that does 4 damage per hit, and a charged attack which in the case of this weapon deals 6, 7 and then 4 damage to your opponent, but also heals you by 2 or 3 for every charged hit. There is also a diving attack that deals 12 damage per hit. Of course, as you upgrade the weapon during the run, these values will change. After you hit a charged attack, your opponent will be momentarily stunned, and this gives you time to charge up another attack, and this is a great tactic if you're low on health to heal up while still attacking your opponent. Using this weapon also means that you may not need to use the healing totem in a run, freeing up that slot for a different power. The first new weapon added to the game was the Snowball, and you can get this weapon by purchasing the DLC of the same name. The Snowball is also included within the Season Pass. Once the DLC is active, you can use the Snowball. It's classified as a ranged weapon and works similar to a grenade. The longer you hold RT on Xbox or R2 on PlayStation, the further the Snowball will go, but you can also aim using the right stick. A short throw will land on the ground and explode after a few seconds, while a much bigger pitch may see the snowball explode on impact depending on how far it is thrown. It can also stick to the sides of buildings if thrown at them. The snowball deals a basic damage total of between 10 and 22 depending on how long it's been charged for, and this can increase with upgrade cards. The snowball can be good for crowd control, especially if you have a teammate who is getting overwhelmed. However, it can be a little difficult to aim where you want to throw the snowball at times. This can give slightly different gameplay dynamics, as it has an explosion radius similar to that of the Molotov upgrades to the wand. There are 6 upgrade cards that come with this Snowball DLC, and each alter the weapon slightly, so have a play around with them and find which one works best for you. The 2 I prefer for the Snowball are Atomic, which increases the blast radius, or Frostbite, which freezes the enemy and multiplies the snowball's attack damage. The other new weapon added is the Hammer. This is also a paid DLC, but it comes with upgrade cards and a few cosmetics. There's no unlock objective for the Hammer, and it can be used as soon as the DLC is active. The Hammer has a basic attack which does 8 damage, a combo attack that does between 5 and 12 damage per hit, a diving attack that deals 7 damage, and a charged attack. This charged attack sees you throw the hammer a short distance, then it spins multiple times, giving multiple hits towards your opponents, before coming back to you like a boomerang. Using this charged attack means you momentarily won't have a melee weapon, but you can still use your ranged attack, so in essence you can have 2 attack types going at the same time, something that you usually can't do. Of course, as you upgrade the weapon, the damage values may change. As of the August 2024 build of the game, there is a bug with the hammer's charged attack, where you can throw it into a void, and players are experiencing this, thinking they are unable to get the hammer back, and then solely resorting to their ranged weapon for the rest of the run. If this happens, you can get the hammer back. All you need to do is do a basic attack and the hammer will reappear in your hand. Like with the Snowball, the Hammer DLC comes with 6 upgrade cards for the weapon, and again, find one that works best for your playstyle. Some cards will give the hammer more damage overall, while one card increases damage on diving attacks, while the Who's a Buddy card will give your teammate a temporary barrier if you hit them, in effect protecting them from damage. While you're here, I'll quickly go over the free DLC add-on to Danse with the Veiled Horde. This mode plays similar to the other free add-on to Danse with Ravenous Shadows. With To Danse with Ravenous Shadows, the first map is unlocked from the start, with the other 3 maps being unlocked by completing chapters of the main story. While with To Danse with the Veiled Horde, the first map, Ice Rink, is unlocked from the start, and completing that will unlock the second map, Downtown. Completing each map unlocks the next one until you have all 4 of them unlocked. These modes are useful if you need to mop up some of the in-game objectives for certain things such as cosmetic items. So that's it then for a deeper look at some of the new content released in South Park Snow Day from launch up to the August 2024 update. Now, I understand Nintendo Switch players may not have all of these updates, but this video is useful to you so you know what's to come and how to use some of the new weapons. If you do have all of these updates, have you tried any of the new weapons out and what do you think of them? Let me know in the comments below. And if there's any more developments with the game in the future, stay tuned to the channel for any more news.